So firstly, let's invite the Director of Fundraising, Michael, to give us a welcoming speech.
Thank you. First of all, welcome to all of you for joining this Walker's briefing. So I'm really thankful that you have signed up for this challenging event. Just want to see how many of you signed up for 100 kilometers? Can you raise your hands? And how many of you signed up for 40 kilometers? Oh, great. Well, the 40 kilometers is an interesting challenge. In my viewpoint, is as challenging as 100 kilometers. But first of all, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsor, Futo, which is our primary sponsor, our principal sponsor this year, as well as all the supporting organizations and all the organizations and companies that has made this possible. But most of all, I'd like to thank all of you here and all the walkers of Trail Walker 2024. And the reason I wish to thank you is because of your commitment. You're committing to a very challenging activity. It's not just physical, it's also mental, it's also social. And what we would like to do here is to share with you some of the tips that we have accumulated over the past 40 years about Trail Walker, share with you experiences from many different perspectives about Trail Walker. And most of all, I'd like to share three things with you. I've done, my first Trail Walker was 1993 when I was still very young. And after that, I've done that for 17 times. So there's some familiarity and some affinity for this event, which we feel is not just an Oxfam event. Trail Walker belongs to Hong Kong. And Trail Walker has spread across the world to over 10 countries around the world now. And it all started here right in Hong Kong. Some crazy army general dictated that his soldiers do the Mackerel Trail in 24 hours. And that was how it started in 1981. And after that, we were invited to be a partner in Trail Walker. And from then on, Trail Walker has become one of an iconic Hong Kong event. And we like to think that we first introduced ultra marathon running into Hong Kong. And all the elite runners who joined the UTMB and all the other international trail running, they all had their start with Trail Walker. So whether you're doing the 40 kilometers or the 100 kilometers, welcome you to the world of trail walking. There are three things that I would like to share with you. The first is preparation. Preparation is ultimate, it's important, it's a definite must. And if you have not started training, I would strongly encourage you to start training, start planning your schedule to be out in the hills as much as possible, and also to do a bit of jogging and running and calisthenics and all that. But it's not just physical training, it's also mental preparation, because you are taking on a major challenge for yourself, for your team, as well as being part of a community that is going to push the limits of your physical, of your mental, of your social selves. And I mentioned social selves because Trail Walker is very different from other sports events because it's a team of 4 versus if you are taking part in other trail running events, it's just an individual. And the team of 4 makes it a big challenge because you have to take care of all your 3 other friends, of their conditions, and your time is actually not your personal time, it's your team time. But more than that, Trail Walker is also about friendship and about support, because you'll find that most of the teams, most of you would probably have support teams as well. And the support teams, I can assure you, they work as hard as you do during the Trail Walker, because they have to watch out for where you are and go from checkpoint to checkpoint to take care of you and to help you, to massage, or to bring food to you and to bring equipment with you, and also to encourage you. So make sure that you also take care of your support team, because they are very much a part of your team. And the second thing is safety. Now, although Trail Walker is very safe, we have made sure that the 100 kilometers, you are very well taken care of. by most of the discipline forces in Hong Kong, the police, the fire services, the civil aid service, the government flying service, and the immigration, and so on. 7 discipline forces are taking care of you, not just along the trail, but up in the skies and through the internet and so on. But do take care of yourself. Take care of your team safety. Make sure that you are working together. Physically, that you are together, you are concerned and taking care of your friends, your teammates, and also taking care of yourself. And we would strongly encourage you to download the HKSOS rescue app, which I know Calvin will be sharing with you, because that is a very important app if you get into trouble, because all it takes is just pressing on the phone and the police and all the rescue services will be alerted and they'll come after you and they'll take care of you. And thirdly, I'd like to emphasize again that Trail Walker, Oxfam Trail Walker is a fundraising event. And every step you take, every dollar you raise, all the sweat, all the tears, and all the friendship, they all go to a good cause. And this good cause is not just Hong Kong. We do poverty alleviation work, not just in Hong Kong, but across the world, in Nepal, in Africa, in Asia, in China. We work across in 80 countries. So your contributions, the funds that you raise, is going to change people's lives all across the world. And I will strongly encourage you to raise as much as you can to help in this very important cause to alleviate poverty and to wipe out poverty across the world. And of course, today on Zoom, we have some friends, friends from Korea, friends from Nepal, friends from Spain, and I'd like to say hi to them, give them a shout out. They're on Zoom. So anyway, hi. So we'll be joined by a lot of international teams. At the last count, we have about 80 international teams coming from all over the world. So this has become a very important and very significant international event as well. And I'm very glad that you're all part of it. And lastly, I look forward to seeing all of you on November 15th, which is the start date. Whether you're doing 40K, whether you're doing 100K, I'll be at the start point and seeing you all, wishing you all the best. And do take this 3 months to prepare yourself physically, mentally, taking care of yourself and your team and all the supporters who are walking behind you, walking with you. And of course, our Oxfam team, we have our Oxfam office has over 20, 30 people working on this event. And there are over 3,000 volunteers supporting you as well. So everybody is right behind you. So have a good time, enjoy the event. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Michael. Next, I'll invite Natalie Yam, representative from Oxfam Hong Kong, to explain a few details about the event. Please welcome Natalie.
Thank you, Duncan. Hi, everyone. I'm Natalie from the Oxfam events team. And today I'll be sharing some important notes on Oxfam Trail Walker 2024. So first thing first, I'm sure everyone should know, our actual event date will be on the 15th to the 17th of November. This year, there will be 3 main new arrangements for the event. So firstly, as it's come to our 40th anniversary of Oxfam Trail Walker, we will add a new special edition, 40th anniversary edition, to our upcoming event for more people to try and enjoy our Trail Walker event. Secondly, we have moved our new finishing point. Like our finish point will be at Harrows International School. Lastly, we have revised the route for checkpoint 9 to our finish point, which I will be talking about it in details later. Everything on the side. Remember, our main goal is for everyone to enjoy the event and most importantly, to stay safe. Let's talk about our event route. So there will be 23 peaks and a total of ascents of 5,257, which include Daimosan, Needle Hill, and so on. We know that the route is not an easy one, but we are sure that the views will be spectacular. Both 100K and 40 kilometers will start at Saikong Pak Tam Chong, in which the finish point of the 100K event will be at Harrows International School, Hong Kong. Our route mostly come across to Mackley Ho Trail until checkpoint 9, which we will then pass through Yun Chun Asian Trail for a short while before we getting back onto our Mackley Ho Trail. So for our 40K, our finish point will be at Gilwell Campus. The actual length of the route, surprisingly, it's more than 40K, so it's 47.4 km. Even though it may be shorter than the 100K event, the 40K path is also steep and hilly, which also makes it challenging. Remember to practice and familiarize yourself with the Oxfam Trail Walker route, as it is not actually identical to the Mackley Ho Trail. Please be sure that all walkers will have to stay on the designated course at all times, as shortcuts are straightly prohibited. If Oxfam found out anyone who have taken shortcuts, their result and ranking will be not recorded. Before we go through the route further, let's talk about our rules and regulations. Oxfam Trail Walkers requires teamwork, where each team will be required, right, like 4 people to work on one goal, either to finish 100 kilometers as a team within 48 hours or 47 kilometers in 20 hours. The collection of Oxfam Trail Walker 2024 of the printed materials and souvenirs will be scheduled during September, the 19th to the 22nd of September at here, Oxfam Hong Kong office. Details and date confirmation will be emailed to teams later on a later date. A kind reminder that change of member will be free until the 15th of October. After that, every member changes will be $200 or 500 Hong Kong dollars. Team leaders from the open team category cannot be changed. Any withdrawal will require written notice through email or mail. However, there will still be a minimum sponsorship fee. All teams must start at a designated time and register at least 15 to 30 minutes before the start. No team is allowed to change its start time without the prior approval of Oxfam Hong Kong. The chart can also be found in the info booklet. For those of you who are here, the QR code for the information booklet is on the wall or at the reception area. So on the event date of the 15th of November, teams will have to go to the Pak Tam Chung Holiday Camp Sports Pavilion for registration. Every team will have to sign and fill in a disclaimer form before the start of the event, and it will be sent out to the team leaders before early November. If you wish to change the team member on the event date, you will have to fill in another form on the spot and pay cash, $500 cash on the day. As a team of 4, each team will have to enter the registration hall to collect the number beads, bracelets, and the energy food coupon. After that, each team will have to take a team photo with your number beads in front of your chest for record and for any emergency purposes. Hopefully, those won't happen. Before leaving the hall, volunteers will check your timing device to make sure that they are properly functioned. Walkers then can head out of the hall for preparation and to collect their energy food and fill in their water bottles. Remember to bring your own water bottles, as there won't be any bottles. Walkers can then, all participants must pass over the timing mat in the starting area at the designated start time. There will be no changes at checkpoint 1, Sai Wan, and checkpoint 2, Pak Tam Ao. But beware of the closing time of each checkpoint, which can also be found in the information booklet. Loading, unloading, and parking is not allowed at checkpoint 3, King Ling Ha. Supporting teams can only drop off goods and passengers at the nearby car park at Sui Long Wall. Checkpoints can be crowded, and we know that walkers might be tired and would like to sit by the road for a rest. But remember, don't put your feet or your legs outside of the traffic road, as there will be no traffic control. Therefore, the road might be busy. As I said before, we don't want any accident to happen. Bao Dim Xin Sang will also be providing walkers with Chinese steamed buns and rice at checkpoint 4. Be sure to check out the opening times for the store as to have a taste of the amazing food. Checkpoint 4 will also be the finishing point for the 40th anniversary version. After walkers register their completion time at the timing equipment, finisher will also have to go together to the arrival registration inquiry desk. Before leaving, walkers can also collect their 40th anniversary gift pack. And this gift pack is only for people who complete the challenge. Free shuttle buses will be organized for participants to Diamond Hill or Choi Hong, which we will confirm the details later. So no parking is allowed at checkpoint 4, and beware of the temporary traffic control at Sha Tin Pass. Checkpoint 5 will be at the Beacon Hill, and no changes have been made. For safety reason, you must use the footbridge to cross the Tai Po Road before arriving checkpoint 6. And again, at checkpoint 6, the Golden Hill Road will be temporarily closed. Other arrangements for checkpoint 6, Smuggler Ridge Raffle Range, and the checkpoint 7, Lead Mine Pass will remain the same as last year. Remember to walk along the rear cooler from M153 Tai Mo Shan Road to checkpoint 8. Hong Fuk Tong will be serving us Chinese soup at the peak hours at checkpoint 8, so remember to check out the time. Tai Mo Shan Road will be closed during the event, and no support team vehicle are allowed to access this Tai Mo Shan Road. Illegal parkings will be picked and torn by the police. There will be no changes at checkpoint 9 Dai Tam Chung Reservoir. This year, we will be following Mac Lee Ho Trail to Yun Chin Accent Trail from checkpoint 9 to the finish point. So don't follow the same trail as the 2023. So here, our new finish point, the Harrows International School, Hong Kong. Be sure to keep the area clean. As you can see in the photo, the architecture is so beautiful and it's mostly painted in white. So please be considerate. And the most exciting part, crossing the finish line. But remember, before you cheer, the result will only be determined by the arrival time of the last member. So pull them up. You will also have to show your number beads and the bracelet to the officials at the finish tent to confirm your final arrival time. There will be a lot of facilities at the finish hall. Finisher and support team will also be able to rest at the football pitch of the school, which is the green part of the photo. And there will be the souvenir counter, toilet service, and so on. You can also register at a counter staff to wait for going onto the stage for photo taking, as well as collecting your 40th anniversary Walker's gift pack. Now, let's think about the moments after the 100 km walk to motivate yourself. You know, many of them created happy memories, such as proposing, but some of them, need a big rest. Who do you think you are? Resting or having happy moments? Free shuttle buses will be provided to Tuen Mun and the Gold Coast Hotel. Details of the timing will be provided on a later date. We know that without any support, it's hard to finish the 100 kilometers. Therefore, we provide professional service at different checkpoints, including Chinese medicine trainer massage, physiotherapy, podiatry, and some massage devices. We will also provide hot drinks and bread at every single checkpoint, except for checkpoint 1, which there'll only be bottles of water. All checkpoints will be non-smoking areas. So to keep the nature trail clean, please do not leave your rubbish on the trail. Your team number will be marked on the energy food packaging and the bottles of water. So if cleaning volunteers or workers find these items on the trail, your team number, as well as your name, will be posted on our website. There will be 2 water stops for use besides the checkpoint, where Pocari will also be provided. Please display your number beads at eye-catching position at all times. You will need to pass the timing device set at exit at all checkpoints and report to check-in and information tents as a team of 4. If you want to withdraw during the event, the best way is to exit at the closest checkpoint, where your teams will have to collect a dropout certificate to continue the rest of the race. Otherwise, the team will have to bring 1, their dropout member's number bead, and 2, the bracelet to the next checkpoint to proceed the withdrawal procedures. Also, you have to notify Oxfam Hong Kong for any dropouts as soon as possible. If 2 members of the team have withdrawn, the other 2 remaining members will not be allowed to continue until other teams join in at the same checkpoint. So you will have to go along with another team. Staying safe throughout the race is important. The event. Make sure you master the route by practicing and be prepared. Always take good care of yourself and your teammates, and be sure to bring a fully charged mobile phone and torch. Signage will be placed along the trail for guidance. Later on today, an elite trail walker will share his own experience with you so that you can prep the walk for a better result and to stay safe. In case of emergency, please stay calm and never leave an individual alone. You can either go to the nearest checkpoint for first aid assistance, call HKSOS or 999. And remember to quote that you are an Oxfam trail walker. All teams will have to raise a minimum of $8,000, and for some, they have to raise a minimum of $38,000 and $72,000. If not, teams who fail to achieve the minimum required sponsorship will be blacklisted for future Oxfam Trail Walker events. A little note, all sponsorship money will have to be submitted to Oxfam Hong Kong on or before the 17th of December, 2024. To give you guys a little motivation for fundraising, we will be offering different awards for high fundraiser. For example, any teams who fundraise more than $38,000 will automatically be reserved a team slot at 2005 Oxfam Trail Walker. So celebrating our 40th anniversary, we have introduced a new Photo Challenger Award. Teams are required to share a post at the community section on the Photo Boo app to join the challenge, while the winning team will receive a cash prize of $10,000. According to our record statistics, every year the completion rate for food teams are higher than 70%, while the rate for individual completion has a high 88%. So how about 2024? Will you guys be able to break the high record? And this is the end of my sharing. Thank you.